How are you?
Yeah, I'm not. That was a bit sunny. Evening. Oh, a bit lonely, just me. I've got to be professional tonight. Welcome. Who's on? So we're on catch up. Hello on catch up. Everyone else, good evening. Oh, there's a few of us here. Oh, well, straight away. Good evening, everyone. Oh, yeah. Everyone knows that. It's all up on the DVD, on the streamy thing. Welcome. Oh, hi, Nuno. Hi, everyone. There's just been like a whoosh of people. So, whoosh evening. Hi, Madison. Literally, it's just got a bit fast. I thought it'd be a bit quiet tonight because a lot of the kids are back at school and people go back to work. And I just thought, it'll be what it'll be, won't it, eh? It'll be Glenn's new. Hello, Glenn, who's new, who's just whooshed up. It's a man. Girls, it's a man. Why not be single? Not for me, obviously, but for you lot. Hello, everybody. Oh, thank you, Stacey. Oh, thank you very much. I will just talk for a little bit because that's what I do, really. And then we'll start. I've caught the sun. Well, it's a bit of blusher, really, but I am out there every morning for an hour, so I'm doing a bit of yoga every morning. So, yeah, I mean, I suppose you still with me. So, where are you off to looking gorgeous? Yeah, the kitchen afterwards, hot chocolate, or cold chocolate, probably. So, it's getting there. The tan's getting there. So, first of all, anyone's new, you're so welcome. Am I getting out? Can someone tell me, please? I don't know. Where are you stuck? Before I go any further, I'm going to say a couple of things. I thank you, Nunu. Qigong. Become a bit Qigong, especially now. Was that the relaxed Qigong or was that Qigong combat? Oh, get a bit deep there, you see. Thank you, Nunu. Long to Sally in the South years ago. I am just talking while people just popping in. And thanks for the lovely compliments. So, would you like something special on your life? Do you mean in your life? Is that enough for Shelley Cook? without the tooth. Found out my dentist opened July the 1st. Yeah, thank God for a credit card. Implants can cost. Anyway, by the way, seeing the flight's going to get kicked off. You've been kicked off 5 times already. You must be already in the naughty corner. So I'm going to start by having a chat. Anyway, so if you are brand new, you are so. And Joyce from Belfast, I'm going to try and accent that, but lovely Joyce, you're welcome. I take what I do so seriously. I work what I call the highest intention and honesty, but I have so much fun doing this. As my mum said, I'll talk about mum in a minute. My mum always said, "You're a long time dead." I might refer to a little bit tonight and explain that in a minute why. Be a bit of a strange day. But that's it, really. And there's quite a few people now, so I will mention this again. There's a couple of ground rules on our nights, because these are our nights. This is our community, and if you've come here for the first time, you're so welcome. And someone called Gwen's already gone. I've shared it. Well, that's very nice, Gwen, but you haven't got to. But I'll do that in a second. Couple of ground rules. First of all, I work very differently to how you've probably seen other memes work on the internet. A couple of things. One, please don't tell me who you want to hear from. And can you get a message? Tell you why. Spirit don't work that way. Not with mediumship. They don't. If you put your names there and someone comes to you and you've already said, I want to hear from my mum whose name is Joyce, the medium's already linked with you psychically, energetically. So already they're knowing who you want to hear from, and they know that memory within you. I'm not saying they're making up, but they're blending with what you want to hear from. So already they know how I work. I get the loved one and I've got to find you. It makes it a bit chaotic when there's 300-400 people in a room, but it works. And those that have, if you want to get, when did we get subtitles? It's Facebook. If Jenna is here, I don't know if Jenna's popped in yet, she will let you know exactly how to get rid of the subtitles. It's now Facebook standard. Of course, you invite people to go. Yeah, that's the other thing. So how I work is I'll find you. So when I'm working, it will be very specific. So if I'm talking about someone, unless it all matches exactly, it cannot be yours. For example, I can't turn your brother into an uncle. I can't take, it happened the other night, I had mum, but it wasn't your mum, but it was like your mum. So I can't take that relationship, like I think it was a foster mum, or no, I think it was a stepmum. That can't become an actual mum, because they're very specific. That's how I work. And if their name is Fred, it can't become Bill. And the joke I always make is, your dad can't be. If I'm describing you're a dad and you say it's exactly like my dad, it's actually my mum. Unless your dad went through what I went through, can't be your mum, can it? So that's how it works. The other big thing is when I found my connection, don't keep typing, because once I know I'm with someone, we'll invite you up if you want to come up. It's looking really professional these days. So I can get you up as an invite if you want to come up, and it works like this. What will happen? I do this, I do that, I click that, then click this, and then that happens, and then hopefully it comes up. That's your invite into coming as a guest. Don't do it yet because I haven't come to you yet. Don't worry, Shelley, I haven't started. I'm just talking. And a couple of other granules. If you want to like my page and like me, that will be lovely. If you like what I do and you want to follow me, fantastic. If you want to share me, thanks. You have not got to share me, the page, to get a message. It doesn't work like that. There is not some fictitious hierarchy that appears on someone's software saying only the most people who shared it gets a message. Spirit don't work like that. If I've got your nan and she wants to find you out there, out of all the people, she will not give a monkey's a flying pig whether you've shared me 50 times, 20 times or not. She'll find you. That's how this works. That's spirit at work. And the other thing is, please, I say, if you want to follow me, that's lovely. You want to share it, thank you very much. But never, ever, ever, please. Apparently, there's a button to the right, share to groups. Don't ever press that. Please don't share me to groups. It's so disrespectful to the owners of the groups. I've had it done to me. It's so disrespectful. And it's in that. The reason why the memes tend to do it, I feel, is so they can then sell more readings. Well, I don't charge for readings anyway. And we're all doing it because I love doing this. So, and Chelsea, yeah. Don't try and feed me stars. I haven't registered for them, not interested in the star stuff. This is just us doing our thing on a Monday and a Saturday night. Does that make sense? I haven't got vodka tonight. I haven't got vodka anyway. It's just water. Stop trying to get on with it, please. Jonah Harvey, don't be so rude. Oh, cheeky mare. But I've got to do me chat so everyone knows how we work. But Jonah Harvey, I'm going to be here till about 10 o'clock. Don't worry. Well, 9 o'clock. It's about an hour and a half normally. So that's how it works. Got any questions? Just tap it up. I've got Hillary here, Nikki here, and I think Jenna here, who all help me. I think Jax is around tonight, who just support it and just let you know what's going on. If a dickhead turns up, we'll get rid of him. I'm not saying, but oh yes. So that's how it works. A little bit about me very quickly. How I work. I'm not a clairvoyant medium. By that, I don't see spirit. So if one of your loved ones stood there right next to me, fully manifested, I freak out. Jax is here, fantastic. I would freak out. I work what's called clairsentiently. That means I sense them, I feel them, and then I can just tell their story. And so I get to know them. And by that I mean, a lot of memes go, oh, it's always love and light. So it might be love and light always on the other side. But if your nan was a miserable old cow, guess how she's going to come through? She'll come through the way you can recognize her. So if your dad comes and your dad was really quiet, there's my challenge to get him to share himself and to be him so I can find you. And again, it'll be quite specific of who is going to be coming through. If you want to come up on here, we'll get you up here for a chat. The other night, was it Saturday night? Saturday night. It worked beautifully. The line was lovely and crisp. It looked really professional. It went really good. But so watch it crash and burn tonight. That's how it works. Ultimately, Mediumship is healing. And what I love is that how people come here to be part of our group, our community. So again, if you could not ask who you want to hear from, if you're new, those quick ground rules, one quick last time. You haven't got to shit. If you want to like me, thank you very much. If you want to follow me, thank you very much. And if you really want to share me, thank you very much. But you haven't got to, and you haven't got to share me a million times. I don't want to see what I don't want to see. It's 30 times you've shared me. It's just doesn't work. It just doesn't work that way for spirit. Now, I do what I call meet and greet in the afternoon, which means I live in a little bubble thing, like living space with a nice little kitchen and bathroom. And I sit on my bed, I put like a lovely little spirit blanket I've got around me, and I do an afternoon meet and greet. which is great normally. It normally works great. This afternoon, though, I'm doing it. I've gone, hello, Dad. And he said, it's Ron. I went, that's my dad's name, by the way. I'm going, yeah, it's Ron. But it felt like my dad. I'm going, well, that's nice, Dad. But, you know, and then I got my uncle's name. And I thought, well, that's nice. But, you know, normally my dad doesn't do that. And then the end of my bed is my mum. I'm going, Mum, I'm doing a meet and greet. And in fairness to my mum, it's the anniversary of her passing today. She passed a year ago today. So I went, Mum, this is lovely. But I want to meet my first link. And my mum just went to me, yeah, but I love you. I went, yeah, that's nice, Mum. But, you know, I've got a strange relationship with her. So I feel a bit funny all day, really. So long as you know, I'm not emotional. I'm fine. But it's like, Mum. So my mum was sitting at the end of the bed. I go, but yeah, I love you too, Mum. But I'm working, so I haven't got I didn't get my. So what I'm saying, I didn't get my first meet and greet. What I got was my mum just saying, "I love you," and I went, "Yeah, I love you too." And like, she hasn't got to validate it because I just knew it was her. But I go like, "Mum," so I went, right, well, where are we going to go now? I go, don't know. So it's like my mum's here, but it's like she's over there. I'm reverse. Like she's like over there going, Mum. I said, but Mum, you're going to come through. You know, bring someone with you. So you're not. I'm smiling. Do I miss my mum? Yeah, but like this afternoon when I was trying to do my meet and greet, and I'm just waffling a bit, but it was like, so what I try and share with people, my sister's put a lovely post up today on Facebook. My sister and my mum lived together for 7 years. My sister misses my mum's company all the time. I'd see my mum, you know, she moved up to Suffolk, so I'd go and see her once a month, once every 6 weeks. So did I see? No, I don't see Jennifer. Jennifer, did I see? No, don't see her. Oh, I just know it's my mum because I'm clairsentient. So if ever you're sitting down and you feel your mum, obviously not my mum, because I don't know my mum, but if your mum's in spirit and you feel your mum sitting opposite you sometime, and you don't feel that way every single day, every single minute, it's your mum, isn't it? Because you're only doing what I do. Oh yes, thanks. No, honestly, I'm fine. I was a bit like energy was a bit like this when I was doing my opening up about half hour ago. I was like, Mum. Well, no, it wasn't my mum. It's really nice. Yes, it's lovely you say all this stuff. Thank you, but it's like, Mum, I'm going like, but that's my mum. She wouldn't, you know, she'd go, I know you're working, but I just want 5 minutes. Mum, I'm working. Yeah. So, was it Granddad Jed? No, it wasn't Jed Sarah. It was my dad, Uncle Ron. Well, Granddad, it'll be Uncle Ron too, won't it? Right. So I'm going to start. So that was just me giving you an excuse why I haven't got my meet and greet done today because my mum decided to. My dad was really joking. My dad had 5 minutes, and he was like, yeah, I thought, oh, Dad, don't give me this. And then he went, well, my Uncle Dave, that's his brother. I went, oh, so I've got to get an Uncle Ron this afternoon. He went, no, it's me. I went, okay. And then my mum at the other bed, and I'm just like, so yeah. Oh no, Rebecca, yeah, but what else do I do? You know, it's like I not tonight because I want to get started working. But the night after my mum passed, she passed on a Saturday. On the Sunday night, I was actually going working, and my mum was like this. It was like, so that's my excuse not doing meet and greet this afternoon. Oh, I did, but got my mum. Yeah, mum has VIP access. Yeah, okay. Right, so I'm going to start. And this is going to sound really weird because a lot of you, if you don't know me, you're thinking, well, who is this crazy person at the end of on the phone? On the phone, on the computer. And it actually is my mum bringing your mum. And I thought she might do this. And I know why my mum, it was lovely with my mum to sit on the edge of the bed. I panicked a bit and thinking, oh my God, you know, I've got to work, you know, I'm working tonight in front of quite a few people, I love what I do. And I thought, Mum, you know, but I should have trusted my mum because she's walked through your mum. And the first thing my mum is sharing with me, and my mum's not my guide, my mum is just my mum having her night because it's her night, really. As she's smiling, I don't think she stepped back because she's pushed your mum not forward, but I know your mum would never make a scene. She wouldn't push her way to the front. I know your mum, this is your mum I'm talking about, not mine, your mum. No one take her yet because I want to get to know your mum a little bit because my mum's just basically stepped back now. You know, I just feel it. And it's like, and your mum isn't embarrassed and I wouldn't call her shy. I like the word, I'd call her reserved. That's what I want to use for her because that's the word I feel from her. But it's more than that. I know When I find you, I know you help protect your mum. And it's interesting how my mum is going, yeah, that's it. My mum's like going, yeah, I go, Mum, shut up, get away. Because my mum, because obviously my mum's my mum, she can get in my head a bit. So I'm trying to explain to you how it's all works. So it's going to be a bit weird. We get the first link out of the way. We get this first lovely connection, this first reunion. Then hopefully my mum will just really pull back and I can get on do what I normally do. Oh, God. Julie McCann, if nothing else, if my mum can get this close, guess what, Julie? Your mum does as well. Yeah, just does. Right. So your mum isn't making... But there's a real feeling of you protected your mum. I don't know yet what from, but it's like, yeah, there's a me too. I get the thing this bit might be wrong, but the energy, I love it when the energy changes and it gets a little bit serious because there's very much a feeling of your mum, I think, moved in with you. Like my mum moved in with my sister, but it's more than just, I'm not saying it's not out of choice, but you do it to that your mum's actually protected me. She brought me in. So I don't know the situation that made that or facilitated that, but I know that's what happened. No, you take care of her. I know, although your mum is not pushy, I know from the way she's going, yeah, I wasn't really. So I know your mum, like my mum, had a look. As people get older, we'll get chronic illnesses, but I know your mum did. Don't feel she would have played on it too much. Doesn't feel like she played. It's like you end up becoming her carer. And I've got Wendy. Wendy, I've got you in here. So if you can take anything, Wendy, I've got Wendy Roach in here because we've got poor Wendy and Ashley are coming up on my phone because I end up having to I didn't ban them on purpose, but we were getting rid of a couple of blokes and they were the one beneath, and it all just got a bit. So I've got to sort Wendy and Ashley. I must Stormy, I'll sort it out first. Steamy, I'll sort it out for me. Wendy and Ashley can do it. But I've got you coming up on my phone, so you are commenting. I'm seeing them. That's all that matters. Right now, remember. Everything I'm saying has got to fit. Vanessa, and I love Vanessa, can't be you because you said you moved in with her. No, she moves in with you because you protect her. I don't know what's going on outside of your home, but you bring your mum into your home. And this lady's going, yep, I can feel. Everyone keep this because I don't want to take anything out. I'm seeing some things pop up. I want to get to know your mum and I want to find out what's wrong with her because I just know, unlike my mum, that she had mobility right the way through. I love how you must put it. Your mum's legs were worse than my mum's legs. It's like your mum and my mum are having a chat going, oh, my legs are worse than your legs. I'm going, oh, yeah, it's like, just talk to me. I know there's this. So I know, although your mum didn't want to push in. Right, so it's just popped up. Right, but Barbara Baker, your name just popped to me. So Barbara Baker, just keep listening, Barbara, because I'm not saying it is you, but there's something special about today's date as well. So it's, Justine Loft, right, as I was saying that, you popped up. I don't know, I should have said that as I was doing it. Justine Loft, does everything I say make total sense? Thank you, Rebecca. That's what I want. I know, right. This just feels right. Hi, Justine. I know. Have I worked with you? Have I worked with you before? I know I have. Kylie's gone your 100%. Let me get. I want to get to know a little bit more. Let me get a bit more because I just know her legs. I'm going to just let her chat with me a little bit. She's chatting to my mum, get to know my mum a little bit. This is really strange. I know today's my mum's passing, but something's today's special for your. This one's like there's a lot of me too's gone between my mum and your mum. So I know your mum moved in with it. That's why mum's doing this. But I'm just you have to see myself. Mum goes to back. Just that's it. Let me get her better. I know with your mum, you give up everything, and I feel time wise to take care of her. I know you made. I love her words. She made, yes. It's almost like you bring the. This is really weird, and I don't really get it this way. So if this is a mistake, I apologise. It's almost like you bring the hospital home. I feel she'd mean the hospital bed would come home, because it's that's how this feels. So if anyone's still saying yes to everything, can you let me know? Because there's this lady, like I said, what's your name? So it's just mum. Like my mum would come through as mum, and there's something very special here that I need to take. So it won't, Sarah, it won't be June, because I'd recognise Auntie June as Auntie June. So I've got family in here, and they're going, "Oh, could it be Mum?" No, it's not my Auntie June, because first of all, my mum would bring through Auntie June as June, wouldn't she? Because they were sister-in-laws. Oh, yeah, it's like good this stuff in it. But I want someone who can take absolutely everything. Wendy, it can't be you, my darling, because if it's your best friend's mum, it's not your mum. Now, see, I keep looking at Justine Loft. Justine, does absolutely everything make sense? Mum, oh, okay. Your mum passes at home. And when you get her home, I know you're saying yes, but I make sure that as you keep listening and things come through, remember I'm just getting to know this gentle lady. So, okay, well, it can still be this lady, but I want to get this right, because I know she passes at home. Right? So it's still yes. I thought it was you, Justine. So Justine, sorry, wrong person. Hello, wrong person. Hi, Liz. Right. So Justine, because I keep looking at your name. Does everything I say make sense, Justine? No, it can't be you, darling, and it can't be Nan, because this is your mum, and I want something that makes every piece has got to make sense. It's that I haven't seen. Then when I was doing the phone, working with the phone, the name would just pop out. Right, 1 second. It's not Paige. I don't think it's you. Not you. It doesn't pop out. It's got to be right. Where does Paul? That's my. Where does Pauline fit in? Because that's the hook I want. I see you got to give me a name. And the Pauline. I don't want Paul. I'll make it Paulie, because I've got a friend called. But I want Pauline. I want Pauline, because I don't know if that's her name, because it's your mum. Payson, it can't be in. It can't. Payson, it's not Nan. It's definitely mum. Sorry, you're a bit late. You're here for a reason. Carly, hello, darling. This feels right. Carly, where does Pauline fit in? So Darcy, unless it all fits, and your Pauline is your nan's mum. So your mum's daughter. So Elaine can again. No, when it's not you, then not. So Elaine, everything I say, I knew I was going to try to say, because she's not pushing a personality. She's not a pushy personality. What this is all going to be about, and it's what's it about? It's about the time you shared, the time you gave her while she was ill. She moves in with you. You take care of her. You put your life on hold, and you become a care right to the passing. And there's something she wants to share with you about what happens after she passes, but I've got to find you first. But I'm struggling as to where she wants to go. But someone tell me this all makes sense. I don't know if it's you. She hasn't whoosh. But it's the Paulie or the Pauline that I want to fit in, because that is going to be key. It is Pauline. I don't want to make it Paul. It's Paul. I knew I was going to struggle on this name, but I know it's Pauline. Hello, Justine Loft. How does Pauline fit in? I keep looking at you. I think it is you. Pauline, do you want to? I don't have a few before, but I'm going to invite you up because yeah. Yeah, see, I was going to go with Roseanne, but then it was no, it's not. So Jennifer Vaughan, if it all makes sense, let me know, and including right now. Liz, I know you. Right, Liz. Hello, Liz. I've pulled you up. Does it sit right? Don't know. But again, it's all got to make total sense. Liz Southwick, who I know really quite well, it's got to be that she moves in with you. You protect. I think it's not you, my darling. No, it's not. It's not sitting right with you. That ping. Chingo. 1 minute. District nurse. Serena. That feels right. Everyone keep listening a second. Yeah. Terry, that's lovely, but her name isn't Pauline because I know it's not Pauline because she's it's Mum. I said, give me a name that's around you, so it can't. So everyone, and that sounds really weird. I can't make your mum's name Pauline because that wasn't what she showed me. It's the name, but district nurse, who your mum would have known, I can own. If it does everything else, Serena, make perfect sense. Pauline will stick out because it's an important name. And that's that. I said, give me notes, and the district nurse makes sense. Liz, where does Pauline? I'm struggling with this one. I'm struggling with because she's not going. She's not being pushy. Oh no, it's not mother-in-law, Sharon. It's not mother-in-law. I'm struggling with this one. I want to work this one. Right, Serena, wrong one. That's it. Right, everyone, I've got. Sorry, I've got your mum. I've got your mum because this just feels right. No, it's not you. So she's gone. No, as I thought it was you. It's one of those other two. 1 second. Really, I'm not going to apologise. This is my mum's fault for trying to take bloody over. Also, I just swore. Right, Elaine and Elizabeth, who are together, and I know Liz. Can you all take everything? Because I'm not getting where I want to go, but it's one of you three. Because it's look, all three together. Oh, Mum, help me out in the middle. Elaine Louise. Paul, I've got so much from this lady. It's about, I know she passes at home in what is the hospital. Right, let me just go over everything I've got from your mum. And I want either Serena, Elaine, or Elizabeth just to go to me. Yes, I know that Pauline is important, but that's someone she knows and knows quite well. Your mum is just, will you bring it into your home to protect her? I know she has this, what feels like long-term illness. We bring the hospital home, you become her carer, and I know she passes at your home. I know there's a date right around now that is important as well. Every part of that has got to be a yes. The bed was in the house, but that's what I want. I wanted it downstairs. I want her legs worse than my mum's legs, but everything I've shared has got to be specific. Elaine, can't be you, darling. It's in a care home. But I keep looking at my mate Liz Southworth. Right, keep listening, Elaine. 1 second. I just have, Liz. You must be psychic. I'll just repeat absolutely everything. Liz, does everything make sense? Karen, it's not you. It's not June. I tell you why it's not June. Because my mum, Rita's brought her in. So, yeah, it might make sense. It might make sense for Karen, but it can't be Auntie June because my mum would have known this lady. And my mum doesn't know this lady. She's just met her. So it can't be my aunt. You come back to Serena, right? I keep coming back to Serena. No, Joe, can't be you. I keep coming back to Serena, right? Why won't this woman just own this person? Serena, everyone else. No, I'm with Liz. It's Liz. Right, Liz, I found your mum. Right, I'm there. Okay. Right, Liz, do you want to come say hello? Because, yes, it's Liz. Right, sorry, everyone. I've got it, and I know Liz a bit. Right, boom. Liz, you want to come on? Just click the link, and you can have this lovely lady. And I know what this is all going to come to. So there's no way you don't come on. Everyone else, thank you so much. She was, yeah, it's you. Ray. The thing is, I can't do any more than what spirit do. Yes, they were exactly. That was the thing. And then soon I had the three of you on the line. It's like which one? And I was trying to Liz, but I just had to make. So I had to get confirmation for Liz for everything. So hello, Liz. Yeah. Now I've got. Now, where's the link? The link is here for Liz. Sorry, Liz, if you want to pop on, Elizabeth, sorry. Oh, there she is. Come to my world. Is this going to work?
We're here.
Yay!
Hello.
Hey, how are we doing? Hello. So everyone knows, I do know Liz a bit. She's come to my shows. I met her other half a few times doing the motorbikes. This is it. Does everything I say make sense?
It does.
Yeah, I thought so. And it wasn't that your mum was playing hardball with me. It was just that my mum decided to get to know your mum and bring her. And I had, because it's your mum wasn't being pushy. It was the huge things. I don't know what you protected her from, but the gratitude's off the chart.
Yeah, I get that.
Because it's almost like I had to, it's almost like I had to wait till I find you so that she can thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you know me, so you know how I work.
I do.
If it was me and you, me and your partner and stuff, then it would be a case of what actually happened. What did you do to protect her from? But you did it more than once because it's like you just kept saving me.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know because we said about bringing the hospital home. I actually think I said it was downstairs, and someone said it was upstairs. I said no, it's not upstairs, but you said it's downstairs in the lounge.
Yeah.
Is that where the bed was? Right now, and Mum passes at home.
She passed at her own home in the end.
Right.
And that's what I was trying to protect her from.
That's what I want. That's what I want. Now, I'm going to use my words because I knew where she wanted to go with this, and I know we are good mates. I know I'm not trying, so everyone knows we're good mates. You've got me to hire a motorbike for a day, so yeah, I think all of you. But, and you're bonkers, and your partner's bonkers, but I like him as well. He's great. Don't involve me. But I know your mum and my mum would really get on. And I know part of tonight was my mum was making sure she met your mum, brought your mum through. Because where does Paulie fit in?
Paulie's my nephew.
Right, it's just that I just want to make sure the name was in. The name had to be relevant. So I don't know how she knew her or knew him, but it's just like it's important I get that across to you. So I want to validate that name again. So I don't know what was going on with them, but it's important she just talks about him for a second. And that's done.
Yeah, she wasn't allowed to see him in the end.
There you go. And you see, you know my work. Every connection is multi-layered, and so she mentions her name. It's important. Now, once I get to you, why is that important? Because make sure they're okay.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to use my words. I don't know why you still worry. It all went tits up after I went, but don't worry about it. So they are my words, not your own. You might make you feel. Stop worrying about it. Now I know you. You're quite gobby. I do. So everyone knows. I know Paulina. She can be gobby, but she can. I love this to pieces. So I do know you quite well, but I don't. But you know, it's going like. And again, I'm going to say something that's obvious from what I've already shared with you. She couldn't have got through those last times without you. And the way you put your life on hold for her meant everything to her. And it's more than that, Liz. It's much more than that because you then try to sort things out afterwards and you hit a brick wall. Let it go. Even now. I don't know how long she's been gone, Liz. I don't know. She's not sharing it with me. I don't need to know, but I just know you're still carrying stuff. And your mum, and my mum's going, I can feel mum smiling at me, going, you know what I mean? My mum's not one of those people go, I'm right. My mum's going, this is why. This is why your mum needs this time tonight with you. Because I know you quite well. And I've never read it. I'm not read about going to people I know, but that's why I was, or can it be someone that didn't want to come to you, but I know you really want to go.
But you kept clicking accidentally and I kept coming back up.
I know, because it's meant to happen. This is how it works. You know how it works. It's literally, as much as I know we've got a few people watching. I'm not working for them. I'm working for you, your mum, but courtesy of my mum. So my mum's let me know she's okay. Let me know. What's your mum's name, by the way?
Betty.
Betty. Didn't get announced as mum. Just mum's. Just mum.
Well, everybody called her mum. None of my friends called her by her name. It was just Mum.
Do you know what? My mum the same. My mum the same. And I want to share. I know I'm not being very professional, but I want to share something with you as quickly as I can. There's my mum. There's my mum.
Yeah. 100%.
There's my mum. My mum. And she's going to be like your mum. And by the way, that's me. It's me, little boy. My dad was a good looking boy. But I just know your mum and my mum are like, they're just chatting. And I don't know what the difference is. I should move on because I'm loving, your mum's going, tell her I love her. I know you love her. And you're like, my legs are better. I know that's a cliche thing to say, but your mum's my mum, and apparently your mum's legs were worse than my mum's legs. I don't know if that makes any sense. That's what she was chatting about. And
that's what she kept saying to me. My legs are stopping working. And I used to say to her, Mum, stop. you got to get up and make them work. But it was a difficult one.
Yeah, my mum had feel like my mum was trying to go, but your mum went to my mum. Oh, my legs were worse than your legs, and they're not having a competition, but they're really proud of us as kids. And what I love is what your mum is. Imagine, and this is what's happening. Imagine your mum and my mum just getting to know each other, which is what they're doing. They would have already met this afternoon, but it's like you've been through. I know you a little bit, but I don't know everything about you.
No.
But she is so proud how you battled to be the real you. And I'm not going to join the whole trans shit, but obviously I'm trans. It's not rocket science, but I don't know you're not trans. Obviously, people's like, oh, she's trans. No, she's not. Your bloke just looked at you and went.
Something to tell him.
I have too much fun doing this. I have too much fun with my job. I tell you, because I knew I had no idea how something was going to manifest, because my mum was there and it's literally I was getting a bit nervous, and a friend of mine, it's actually Hills, messaged me saying, "Hey, you think about Simon? A bit weird." She said, "Your dad's around." I went, that's what it was, and that validated my mum, and so it just validated what I was feeling, and I'm going to say something to you, because I know you're getting married. I know that because you've invited me, so I know that. I don't put it off, so it's not fucking. But I start saying, "Oh, you're getting married soon." It's like taking the piss, isn't it?
Oh well, how do you know that?
Oh, how do you know that one, Bex? Oh, that's a clever one. Yeah, I can freak you out and say you're pregnant. That really freak you out, but I know you're not. But it's like, sorry, I have so much fun doing this, everyone. I just, and this is why I'm alive, really. But what I want to get to is, I'm going to give it in her exact words. You already know she'll be there, right?
As long as you don't say run.
Yeah. And I don't want to get generic and start talking about rings, bits of jewelry, but it's almost like there's a piece of something that you won't be able to wear because someone else has either got it or took it. Don't worry, you can't wear it.
I was only talking about that yesterday.
That cuts all the fun.
Yeah, we've lost a ring.
Don't worry, you're going to wear it. Doesn't, because you've still got, I just know it's something to missing. But there you go. Now, what's just happened, Liz, and I love spirit, and this is what I always talk about spirit, the frigging intelligence of them, is there's always three parts to every reunion. So life lived, who were that's your mum, fine, a life shared, what you did for her, what happened after you passed. But the most important part is the reunion, the love reunited. And that's your mum saying, well, where else would I be? She talks about something that happened yesterday that obviously I couldn't know about. It's like, well, she's here. And that's what I like everyone to take note of as well, is that with your mum made note of what's going on, guess what? Your mums do too. Or your dads do too. So now, I know, because you've told me she passed in her own home. I know she passed at home. And I want to say this without this being like making it sound in any way like trite. Thank you for that special kiss goodbye. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And there's an element of you. I've gone. She was, and I have not. She's not yet showed me exactly where it's going. But I know the way she's building. I was going. I don't know if your mum likes a bit of drama, but she's dropping things into me a little bit by bit. Just to make it like Now she's trusting me. It's like, because and there's almost like a sense of you being brave, kissing her goodbye that way. So she hasn't shown me you did it after she passed, but it's like she was brave with that kiss goodbye. I went, okay, does it make sense?
Mm.
Oh, thank God for that, because I ain't got to talk about. But it's just that. And did she know your bloke?
Yeah.
Little
like-
bit.
Yeah.
Not a lot, was it? It was when she became ill.
Yeah, that because it's almost like you know me, Liz, and everyone knows me a little bit. I get nosy. I've been told if a medium I know, or a couple of I know, go, well, you get it personal in front of loads of people. I go, well, yeah, that's us, isn't it? You know, we'll get a bit like that, get a bit nosy, and it's like, you know, she likes him, but does he moan? Bit of a moaner. But it's almost like it's
I
she
think he
adores.
can answer that himself.
What?
Are you a bit of a moaner?
She adores him, but he can be a bit like a little boy at times. I want it now, I want it now, I want it now, I want it now. That's just respectful to say that about you. It's just when she's just observing because she's just seeing what goes. And I should do, but we're just chatting. I don't know if I'm moving on because I've got a bloke and I don't normally work this way. I can't remember your name. I can't remember his name.
Neil.
Your partners. Neil. Sorry, no,
Right.
Neil, was your dad the other side? Neil, was your dad the other side? Your dad still here?
No.
Is his daddy? Was his dad the other side, Liz?
Mine is. His isn't.
No, mine's not. No.
Yeah. No, yeah, moving on. There's a bloke separate, so I know it's not your dad, Liz. It's my next link, but I wasn't quite sure where I was going with it. But it's not like he's looking at him. But I can feel the guy getting a bit impatient. So if your dad's still here, can't be your dad, then, can it?
Not mine.
But I've got a dad.
Not mine, but Liz's.
No, not Liz's, because your mum would have brought him through. But it's my next link. But he's drawn so close, I'm not sure if it would be Neil's dad. But that's why I just asked. But it's not. We're going to move on with this dad. So, no. Okay, Liz, thank you.
That's okay. Excuse the eye. I've got really bad hay fever.
Don't worry. What I found interesting, your mum hasn't gone, I love you, I love you, I love you. But by God, she does.
She doesn't need to.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
And I don't want to make any assumptions that she wasn't good at saying it. But she does. My mum always said, I love you. My mum always said, I love you. This woman's going, well, I don't do it a lot, but I do it a bit. But okay, but it's just, I love you. All right.
Ditto.
Oh, cut from the film Ghost. So I'm going to say thank you.
Yeah.
And I'll be online. And I like her. I wish I had more time because I love her sense of humour.
Oh, she's coming out now.
It's crazy.
I'm really getting it now. Can I ask you, because now she's really getting to know me and we sort of finish and it's just bantering. Could you be a bit cheeky?
Very.
Because it's like, I've got to say what she said. I'm not saying it because it's like loads of people here. It's like, I can't, but it's like, I think I'm really loving the person I've got now that she's letting herself become with me. And it's just like having these last couple of minutes before I move on about her cheekiness. I'm going to say it. You know, when I've got to do it as a joke. Okay. You want to carry on, Liz? Are you okay?
Yeah,
I know you're
yeah.
Were you responsible for what your mum was laid to rest in?
Yeah.
What the joke is, I don't know if when it came to the underwear choice, what was going on, but it was like, they could have been clean, they could have been. I don't know what there's a joke. So I don't want to be careful.
No, the underwear was matching. It always had to be matching.
There was something going on about something didn't match or something wasn't quite right. I can't get quite right, but it's like my mum had a favourite saying: never go out without clean knickers on because you never know if you have an accident or not.
Oh no, these.
So there you go.
It's probably about me, which I'll tell you after.
Well, yeah, there's something going about clean knickers and clean underwear. It's just like, as long as you can take it, we'll own that one. Yeah, Neil's got that. I think it's really important. And when you was going about your mum, I went, oh, okay, I think it's right, but I know it's important. With that, Liz, I'll leave you with that and get your underwear.
I'll
So,
let you know that.
yeah, message me privately.
I
God bless
absolutely
Liz.
will. And you, see you later.
See you, Beth.
Bye, Neil. Bye. So, can I just ask for a load of hearts and claps and things for Liz? So everyone knows, I do know Liz quite well, and I know if she comes to Max Bar where I work quite regularly, and I've never actually been associated with her and a partner, but I've got known quite well on Facebook, and she encouraged me to hire a motorbike last summer. So anyway, that's how I know Liz. And the next connection I've got is your dad, not their dad, but the dad, her dad. Interestingly enough, yeah, his name is going to be Ron. It's the same as my dad, because it's the two Rons to do Ron, and so I've got a dad who's Ron. So unlike my dad, I haven't got my dad's not here, but it's just your dad, and it's like he wants to go straight to a message. I'm going, no, I've got to get to know you a bit. I just want to get to know you a little bit. He had massive coronary, and it feels like the disease. So I don't know how he passes yet, but I know he would have had a chronic heart thing going on. And I'm gonna like his sense of humor. So, well, how do you think I passed? My heart stopped, and I'm going like, well, no, I want. But it's like, but he's staying quite serious to make sure I find the right person. And as much as it's your dad, I want to get to my wife as well. And I know that your dad would have thought as much of your mum as my dad does of my mum. When I work, I don't use past tenses. I just don't. Right? Because I'm getting to know them. Keep listening, Leanne, because I'm not sure where we're going with this. Because I thought he said his name was Ron. Unless, Leanne, your dad is Dave, because there's going to be a Dave coming up in the mix. Because I've got an Uncle Dave. And there's Dave in my family too. So there's a Dave in your family as well as when Ron. There's going to be a Dave in the family. Jessica, I don't know, darling. I don't work like that because I get spirit coming this way, and then I find you. So I've got Ron, and his name is Ron because it's Ron. Same as your dad. It's Ron. He's going to call me son. I'm like, son? I'm going, no, don't call me son. I ain't got a dick. But I tell you, it's all sorry. Shit. But he's not being rude. It's just his. So I've got. If you're new, you're so welcome. Welcome to our little community. I work very, very differently. So Leanne, I need to know where Ron fits in. And you said Dave's the granddad Dave, okay. But it's got to be Ron. His name is Ron. So Leanne, if your dad is Ron, I can work with that. Stacey, if your dad's middle name is Dave, but his first name is Ron, I can work with that. But I got Ron. He goes, mate, all right. I went, and keep listening, Brendan, because I want to get, but I know he's got an ongoing condition because I just take tablets. And I like him because he's called me son. Oh, you cheeky bastard! But I like him, and he goes, all right, you're right. He's not coming through like really chatty yet. My mum's dad. Oh, okay. Leanne, I keep looking at you. Hello, Leanne. Let me just have a look at you. Hi, Leanne. Oh no, photograph. Oh, lovely wedding photograph. Right, your mum's dad. Right, who is right? So, Leanne, it's got to be. If your mum's watching, that does me. It's going to have to be your. Is your nan, this guy's husband, still here? Because it's to get a message to his wife as well as him. Hello, Ron is your brother. Hello, Ron is your brother. Hello, Tracy, and Leanne is your daughter. Then, right. So it's Uncle Ron, and where does? Oh, see, I've got a date. He's telling me he's not. He's telling me he's Ron. I've got. is Ron. And it's Dad. Ron, unless Ron's right, Tracy, unless Ron's children are part of this tonight, can't be you, because I've got Ron and he's not opening up to me, so I don't feel it's going to be you. But keep listening, Tracy, because it doesn't sit right. Doesn't sit right. Right. Let me go over this again. So your mum's brother and daddy's brother and mum's brother, daddy's Ron. I'm getting very confused by your family. So your mum's brother is Ron and your daddy's Ron. Is that right? Right, let me go back to what I've got so we can find it. I've got Ron and it's your dad. End of story. Got dad and it's Ron. Can't change that. There's a Dave somewhere. Not sure that's going to fit in the family, but there's going to be a Dave, right? I know him. Asking for his nickname. Got enough trouble getting his name. Got his own name, right? But he's not coming through. Yeah, George described him really well. I don't know if it's your dad, but he's a bit blunt. He's a bit blunt. And remember, there's two Rons. That might be two Rons. But if your dad's the other side, right? So right, Leanne Weaver. Can I get you up a second? Is that okay? No, Ron's the dad's name, Brenda. Leanne, so is your dad the other side? Because I keep looking at Leanne. So Leanne, is your dad the other side, or is dad still here? Leanne, because I've got the dad, his name's Ron. So even though your uncle Ron might be there, father is Ron, Sandra is, and remember, as much as we're working on the names, remember everything else has got to. No, Leanne, it's not you then. It's not you again. No. Your dad is still here. Leanne, thank you. Can't be you, but thank you. I'll take it, but thank you. I love the word. Thank you so much. Right. Now, recap time. I've got your dad, Ron. Heart condition, heart attack, takes him over. He's like, all right, mate. And I'm going, all right. He's quite blunt in the way he is. I know there's a Dave around. I'm trying to get to know him. He goes, that's enough information. I'm going, it ain't, mate, really. It really isn't. I know what this will be about is getting to his wife, your mum. Now, I think I've just found you without knowing anything at all. I found everyone can stop. Everyone stop now. I found you. Whatever I've got wrong, Angela, it's you. Okay, I can't change that. It's just you. He said, that's her. That's the all right. Got your dad. So what I'm going to do, we're going to try and get clever, Angela, if we can, because I want to get you up. So we can have a little chat if you want to, Angela. Give it a minute. I'm going to just talk. So I know there's Ron. I know there's Dave. That fits in somewhere, but it's you. Everyone else. This is the first time since working this PC software thing that a name has really gone. So your dad's gone. It's her. All right. Don't like your short hair. All right, love. Calm down. So I'm only on the second message. Absolutely. It's been one of those nights. And that's the thing with me. I don't do 30 a night. I don't do one card, 30-second link. I will find you if it takes me all night, because that's how we roll here. Angela, if you're not coming up, what I do, I just talk for a second and just say yes or no. I've asked your dad what he's like. Donna, thank you, but I as much as it all fits, I've got Angela's dad. I just know I have, and I'm going to work with Angela, and I'm just going to keep on talking to Angela. Even if Angela doesn't answer, this bloke goes, and I'm going, what do you like? He said, to me, and I tell you how it feels, he's a bit gruff. He's a bit gruff. Not so I don't like him, a bit gruff. And I know it's the heart attacks you told me, but there's a feeling that he's like, well, you know, it's a bit generic, Angela, but it is a bit like, I could have taken a bit better care of myself. That's his vibe, and I have to give it to you the way it feels. There is that vibe behind him. he called me son. He goes, I didn't mean offence by it. It's probably, and again, bit generic, bit generational. You know, it's like you're up there with a short haircut, and I go, well, not in my day. So it's easy. It's his generation. That's the feeling, Angela. He wants to see you. If you can get, let me put up here again. If you want to come on, it will be great. If you can't, then don't worry about nothing, because it's almost like what I love is when I get this feeling like he's not connected. He just wants to almost like see you and hear your voice. So it should work. If you've got an Apple phone, you should be able to just press that, and you'll come on. If it doesn't work, don't worry about it, Angela. I know. I'm just going to let him have a voice, Angela. Is that okay? How I work is the mistake I always make is saying to people, they talk to me, we chat about. You can't chat or talk to spirit people. They haven't got a voice box. So the way I describe it is very much like I get my brain out of the way and stop processing it, and then it's working. Oh, hello.
Oh,
Please
all
your
right.
bum. Hello,
my thumb.
you.
Hiya.
Hello, Angela. How you doing?
Yeah, all right, thank you.
It is you. It is you.
I'm doing a very good job here. That's better.
No one's going to judge you, Angela. Right. I know your dad doesn't come across as the most emotional guy in the bucket. He's not, right? But no, I can't change what I'm going to share with you.
No.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. I know. I'm going to ask you a question. Is your mum still here? Is your mum on the other side?
No, she's here.
Right. As much as it's about you, it's about him getting to her.
Okay.
Now, I want to say the whole thing to you, because as much as he wants to see you, I don't want to call him old-fashioned, but he's certainly quite set in his ways. I don't like the short hair, but just to let you know. But that's his way.
Yeah.
He's quite. I don't want to lay. You start talking about the East End boys and stuff. I don't know he's an East End boy, but he's like a bit set in his ways. That's how it feels. It's a bit generational.
Yeah.
But that's how it feels. Would that make sense? When he called me son, I went. So like when he called me son, he doesn't quite get the whole.
No.
It's like your short hair. It's like your short hair. You look like, I can't say what you look like, but he adores you, right?
Yeah.
Because he wanted this. It's like I said. It's almost like he wants about his wife, but she's like, who's the Mary? That's old-fashioned name. Who's the Mary and the Margaret?
The what?
Is there a Mary and Margaret? If it's not, we'll throw it away. It's quite wrong.
Can't think of anyone.
I want to throw it away because he's like, I'm not saying swearing, but just want to hold on to it because I know it's right. Okay, there's the Mary and Margaret. Can't change it. It's done to me again. It's the Mary and Margaret. Yeah, it's not Mark. It's Mary and Margaret. And it's like, I don't know if I like her, but there's a Mary and Margaret in the fact. Just hold on. There's a reason why he's mentioning it. Ask your mum when you see her.
Okay.
I'll ask you quick. I'm just chatting with you. So next, do you see your mum quite a lot?
Yeah. Well, not at the moment. No. Both on lockdown.
Right now, as much as yes, it's about you seeing you. I want to let him say exactly the way he wants to put this.
Okay.
He's sorry, not for who he was, but it feels like they had the rest of their lives planned out.
Right.
And it feels like, I'm not saying he could have had longer, but tell her I miss her too.
Okay.
Now, your dad, as soon as I saw your picture, I know it's your dad, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know how you try and be the hard-nosed one of the family. I know how you try to be, I'm the tough one.
Yeah, it's true.
And I know from how, I know, she said, and I know that you're the one, it's almost like, these are my words, Angela, I'm trying to verbalise how he's making me feel. These are my words. Imagine your dad was here saying, girl, you've kept the family together. You're doing it. You're like the matriarch.
Yeah.
And I know I will want to upset you because it's like Does your mum, or is it your mum who lets fly sometimes, or is it you that lets fly sometimes?
Both of us.
Right. The joy of my job, I'm learning all the time, right? And the way your dad's doing this is, I'm not sure if it's you or your mum. Did your mum throw something at your dad's head once?
That's probably.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Because the one time I had that was I had someone's mum threw literally one of those China horses and cart things at some bloke's head. But it's like that. It's like, I just know you're a feisty family. Would that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what I said. It's almost like you go, but what I love is I'm getting to know your dad a little bit. There's that, like, see what I've got. But I know he loves his family.
Yeah.
I know he loves his family. And I'm going to say something to you, Angela, that your dad wants me to share with you.
Okay.
And again, this often happens when someone's the strong one of the family. You know, when you do your crying on your own,
Yeah.
and you sometimes, it's like, that's when I sit with her.
Yeah.
And he wants to know, yeah. And what I'm going to share with you, Angela, is I always say for everyone else, this is where your energy is going, this is my dad. Because that one of the things you just share with you, go, I'm feeling that. Because now you feel it. I'm feeling it in you. I'm seeing you. You're going, is it worse, would it be? It's like, you're hard nose. I like you, but you're scaring me. All right? You've got EastEnders background. I wouldn't know EastEnders is on. Have you got EastEnders on or something?
I have got EastEnders on, yeah.
There's something being psychic. Simple Stevie's. This EastEnders. I don't know what's the program. I'm not into soaps. Anyway, that's when he sits with you, because that's when you talk to him.
Yeah, I talk to him quite a bit.
I know, but he's being specific. It's when you need him, when you're sort of getting upset on your own, because
Yeah.
don't share shit, really.
No.
But that's when I sit with her. And I've got to say something to you that's really important. You're not making it up and you think it's him sitting with you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And again, we'll go through this corona stuff. So if I start talking about, it's been a bit tough months. Oh, yeah, really? No shit, Sherlock. We've all gone through this, right?
Yeah.
There is something happening over the next 12 or 14 weeks. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not. But it's going to just tell her I'm being with her so close at the moment, because I don't know what's happening. And again, I don't like doing this, but your dad's going to tell her the next 3 months, we know it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for everyone. But it's your dad talking to you about stuff happening in the family, and I just passed it on. Would that be okay?
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
Again, I like. Can I ask you a question about you? Do you not?
Yeah,
Are you a cuddly person or not a cuddly person?
I'm a cuddly person. Yeah.
It's a bit. What I love is sometimes, because quite a few people watching, is what they can be a little bit. I'm going to do it my way, and it's like, if you don't want to cuddle them, don't cuddle them. So I don't know who that's about in the family. If you don't want to give them, I think he's talking metaphorically, if you like.
Yeah.
But there's some in the family. If you don't, mine tells you, if you want to tell someone to bugger off, tell them to bugger off. But
Yeah.
I think you get it.
Yeah, I get it.
Again, I said to the other lady, if it was just me and you and a glass of wine, or me and you and having a chat with a cup of tea, he'd say who we're talking about in the family, but they might be watching, so I've got to be a bit careful. But you know who he means, yeah?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Now, no, he hasn't told you what to do. He hasn't suggested even what you do, because he said she never listens anyway. Know what he said, and this is the intelligent spirit again, Angela. He's observed what's going on, and he's shared with you what you've already decided.
Senders back tomorrow at 7:30.
All right.
Okay, he's reinforced it for you. All right?
Okay.
And he's fucking off, really. I know how much he loves you. I know.
Yeah.
What I know, and I can feel it. If I draw so close, she's going to start crying, and she's in front of people. Everyone watching.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to, and I'm going to share something with you. Do you have this photograph in your bedroom?
I'm trying to
What
think.
photograph you
I've got
hold?
photos all over the place of him. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a photo. Right, obviously it's your dad.
Yeah.
But there's a photograph. I don't suspect. What's that? Lay on tonight when you're thinking about him, feeling close, because that's the thing.
Yeah.
You get a bit emotional tonight. That's you're allowed to do that.
Okay.
Right? Let the tears flow. See, talking to you like you've done it, and you just go, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. You're not
Yeah.
really.
No.
Tears, all right?
Yeah.
And it was so much to work with me. Tell your mum how much he loves her,
I will.
even though I think she would have scared him a bit because it's like, don't the old girl, and it's like there are so many stories. I just
yeah.
can I leave that with you, Andrew? Is that all right?
Sorry.
Is that all right with you? Yeah, I'll let you go watch it.
Yeah.
I'll go next week. Watch your statements. And
Okay. Thank you.
take care. Bye. Blimey, Tim's good. Yeah, Tim's day. Yes. So right. So can we give Angela a nice big round of applause? And what I've learned with my job, he purposely didn't get too close to her. Why? Because that lady, Angela, bless your heart, won't cry in front of everyone. But I don't know if any of you see energy or feel energy. And I'm not putting Angela on the spot. There was a moment when Angela went energy-wise, she went, that's my dad, because she felt him. There was a TV on Gwendolyn. It was in Angela's thing, in Angela's room. And there was a moment, I'm sharing with you, this is why I love my job so much. There was that moment when she went, it's my dad. She felt him. Oh, bananas. Love this stuff. This is okay. The energy's going to change. We've had a lovely mum, a really nice dad who I didn't want to say, but she looks emotional. Yeah, she did, Lynette. Yeah, but it's one of those things that but yeah, I think it was I was asked to turn the TV down, but I think there was other people watching the TV as well, so I didn't want to be rude. And also, I'm new to this. I didn't think about it. I could have asked, can I? Didn't think about that next time. There you go. Into people's houses. And that's exactly what it was. The energy changed, didn't it? It just changed, and suddenly you just felt they were close. Yeah, it was you don't have to say you love me in the back. Oh, Michaela, wasn't it just the song that came in the background? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Right. Right, this guy's laying down. Is that with an I or is that a Y? Don't know yet. All right. It's going to change. And I work a lot, or used to work an awful lot, with people the same size back home. Even like without. I won't read your message out loud. Have you sent me a message, Liz? I haven't seen it. Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough, Liz. There you go. So Liz, I'm not going to say it. But I'm just going to put that up. The knicker joke has been thoroughly validated. I knew something about that in the funeral. I just knew. I won't mention it, Liz. It's going to cost you 50 quid. Anyway, I digress. I'm joking. And Spirit know their job. And my job is to get out of the way so Spirit can do their job. And that guy knew exactly how he wanted to get to his daughter. He knew what her reaction would be. I didn't. And it's talk about throwing things at people's heads. And there was again, if that had been just me, if I'd been around their house doing like a group night, it would have got so much more intense because that's Spirit. And again, they know their job beautifully. And again, now I'm procrastinating slightly because I'm not quite sure how I'm going to work with this young guy. Because he is young. But I work a lot with suicides. Because I spent most of my life in suicide. I'm not now, but I've been there, and so I never judge, and I'm usually very empathic. I used to do a lot. Now I'm not quite sure. No, Michaela, Liz doesn't wear dirty knickers. I'm not saying the story. I'm not saying the story. But this young guy takes himself across, And when I work with people that take themselves across, I always say there's three types of category. If you want to make it that cold-hearted, if you like, there's someone who gets really angry, just does it, it's out of spite, and then you get those who like just it's a lifestyle choice. They just rock and roll, sex, drugs, rock and roll. And then you got the person just like, I can't do it anymore, and this feels this guy. But please don't try and take it. I want to really get to know him. I know this passing is not unexpected. I don't know if you're Terry or there's Terry around him, but the Terry, it's not a T letter. I don't do fruit letters. It's got to be the name. But there's the Terry or the Tell is going to be very important around this person. I don't know his age yet. I know he passes, but I'm going to come to that in a minute. But I know as much as other people felt this might be out of the blue, it's like, we think he's okay. You kind of knew. This feels like could be your best mate or someone you're close to, because like, I love them. I can feel how much I love them. And he's just doing it really gently. So I need to find someone that this now makes sense for, because I would imagine this young guy has probably, because he hasn't shown me many percent yet, tried this before he took himself home. Stacey George, that's not true. They will never ever reject you. Don't feel rejected. It's simply you haven't found the right medium yet, and I may not be the right medium for you. But trust me, your family, if they're on the other side, then you'll know. Don't worry about the name Terry, because we're fine. We'll go that in a minute. I want to find, could it be a nephew? Absolutely, Tina Flight could be a nephew. Absolutely could be a nephew. It's someone you know. But if it's going to be your nephew, Tina, you've got to know them really, really well. Now, I don't know his age yet, dealer. I'm just getting to know. Sophie, I don't know if his name's mine, but the name Terry is going to be important. It can be a brother, absolutely, but the name Terry is going to be important. Right. Hi, Sarah Ashton. Your brother was called Terence. Terry, we're like best friends. Okay. Now, I like this. His name was Terence. Okay. Best friends. I don't know about Robbie. Not about that. Sarah, if it's going to be you, did he take himself across? I think I found her because I think this just popped out so quickly. The one thing I thought this one was going to be such a difficult one, but I'm looking at Sarah. So, Sarah, I just need to ask you. I don't know his number, but Sarah, did your brother commit suicide? I need to be very, just so I'm sorry to put that words, but that's what I need to ask. So, Sarah, I think it is. Sarah just feels right. So, Sarah, can we just let Sarah just pop in a second? Yes, he did. Right. Because I've got the name Terence. I'm going to call him Terry. Best friends, brother. Yes, that's. So I'm going to invite you up, Sarah. Okay. I'm going to do my little copy to clipboard. We're going to wait for everyone can stop. Please stop typing about taking this, because I now straight away I know I've got Sarah's brother. This is one of those connections. These reasons where he goes. So as soon as I saw it, it jumped out. So, so Sarah Ashton, I've invited you. If you can make it work, I will wait half an hour for you. And again, I work with spirit for spirit. And no, the Terry is so important that so I've got your brother's called Terry, and I just want to make sure we've got right. I want to talk to Sarah. I invite Sarah. So we'll wait for you, darling. Just see if you can make it work. If you don't, I can just talk to you from you, because he goes, yeah, and you're best friends. So I'll wait for you, Sarah. I'm going to wait for you, because this is how our community works. Because there are a lot. There's one of me. I'm not being disrespectful to anyone. There's one of me. There are hundreds all doing the same thing, doing their thing out there, and they all work their way, pretty much the same way. And this is what I wanted. Hello. Oh, this is it.
Hiya.
How you doing? Are you Sarah?
Yes.
Hello.
I'm okay.
Yeah. I like the thing behind you. Is it like a little dream catcher?
Oh, I've got. My daughter
Mm.
collects them. She put one in the living room as well.
Fantastic. So, right, are you there on your own or are you with
I'm
people?
with my daughter, Taylor.
Are you? Hello, daughter. Right, your brother Terry. Hello. You say hello. Hello. How you doing? Right now, I'm glad because when you went, brother, we were best friends. That's
I was
what I
very
wanted.
close.
Because you, and as soon as your name popped up, he went, "That's my one."
Oh,
Now, the dad I had a minute ago, bless him, was hard work because he was just. I didn't say he was testing me, which is what they do sometimes. But your brother's gone. Tell him I'm going to go straight to it because I just know you knew his secrets.
I did, yes.
So for me, when he took himself, are you let me carrying on? Are you okay?
Yeah,
If I was there, and it wasn't lockdown, I'd be the biggest hug because he adores you. But I want to let him have his little voice because he's got his peace. His job now is to try and say to her, I want to help her find her peace with me as well.
Yes.
Because this feels like this could be years ago. It feels like
Many
it
years.
feels young. That's how it feels. Yeah, you told me. I mean, yeah, I'm a great believer letting people know what you said. To me, he feels young. So it's got to be, you've got a grown-up kid there, so it's got to be years ago. It's not bloody rocket science. You know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, but you kept his secrets. So when it feels like, so bear with me, when a lot of people are going, oh my God, what a shock, he's gone. You must have knew what was coming.
Hindsight.
Yeah. That'll do. Stop blaming yourself. Even now. And I don't do songs very often, and I'm not an overly Barry Manilow fan, but I do know Barry. So he's not giving me a Barry Manilow song. So how it was. So imagine he's sharing in a memory with me. My brain is trying to make sense and process it. And there's a song by Barry Manilow called "Even Now."
Right.
Just Google it. I don't. Even now, after all this, it's a love song, but it's even now. What he's doing is reinforcing that you still carry. Could I have done more? Even now.
Yeah.
Couldn't have done.
Even after he passed, I tried. I made a lot of changes myself, and I moved out of the area. And I often wondered if I'd have done that years ago. It was one of the best things I ever did. And I often wondered if I'd done it years ago, I could have took him with me. I might have saved him.
So what your brother's done, and there's like 400 or 500 people here tonight, right? Have everyone. He's waited, checked me out, found you, came through with his name. He said Terry, gave me his name. He's young, gave me it's very precise. And the minute you popped up, he went, that's the one. No games, no like checking me out, just tell her. And it's straight to the point. There is nothing would have changed.
I think I know that.
Sometimes they'll show me how they take themselves home. I don't need to know because I found if I start saying he did this and you go, yeah, well, it makes me look great in front of these people, but it just brings up bad memories. Sorry?
It's not what he did was I've not even told my own daughters how.
Because then, right, you've helped me. And I tell you why you've helped me, Sarah, because your daughter's there.
Both
If you haven't told your daughter, sorry?
Both of them now, they're both nosy.
So if I started talking and he starts saying how he passes, you haven't even told them yet.
No.
This is right. Please take this away. This is the intense bit. Not that he doesn't want to show me. It's a case of, well, you've told me why he's not showing me because I trust it. The only thing I've got in this work is my trust going, well, there's a reason why he doesn't show me. My brain goes, well, it's probably because you don't want to play it over again in your head. But it's not. You've told me why. Because you haven't told daughters yet how he's passed. They don't need to know yet. But he's going, I'm not saying them, am I?
Yeah.
But I like his sense of humour.
Yeah, very dry.
Because he went, I made a good job of it, Bex. I went, I can't really say that, but I'll say it. So whatever happened, he's not going down any road or any rabbit. But I went, okay, I don't know. Well, he won't tell me anymore. Right? Now, can I ask you a question? because I've got to be careful. You've got the two. Is it the two girls you've got? I think you said you've got two. Is it two girls or boy and girl you got there?
Yeah. Girls.
Are they the only two you've got, or do you have other kids as well?
No, just these two.
Okay. Because he's mentioning somewhere in the family there were two little ones with him.
Oh.
I don't know, they miscarried something, but there's two. I can't change that, but I'm not looking at for you. But it won't be your best mate down the road. It'll be somewhere in the family. I don't know where it fits in. Look at me. Don't worry about it. What if you're together as a family one day? Beck's that crazy medium got Terry. I want to call him Terry. Got Terry through, and he said, "I've got two little ones, and I don't know where they fit." And if you see someone's face go, you know it's for them. No, don't worry about fitting. Again, I don't do fortune telling, but I can only give it as I get it.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Okay. No, he's not. And I love how some evenings go on be a bit of a theme. And I don't know what the domestic situation was. He hasn't shown me. But thank you for trying to save me. He'll be grateful to you for all eternity for that. But again, you've got your daughters there in front of quite a few people. He's not showing me what happened or what was going on. But thank you for trying to save me. Okay. And you did try and protect him. Thank you. And it feels like, and again, I might have this totally wrong because he says she protects you. So I don't know if you're big sister, but it feels like you're a big sister. If you're a little sister, you're still like big sister to him.
I'm like a middle sister, but we were close.
Yeah, but there's more than that. It's like it's like you put your arm around her, and I don't want to do it physically. Like she made sure I was okay, and he's letting you. That's why he's here. I'm okay.
Good.
I don't do football. I can't do this. It's some football, and I don't do football. I'm missing it. I don't do football.
Yeah, we supported different teams. I'm Man City, he's Man United.
Oh, so right.
That was the banter.
I know. There was some joke about red football shirt, and I go, mate, don't show me football shirts. You know, do I look like I do football? You know, Sarah, I was the fat kid putting goal when I was younger. You know, and I'm a West Ham fan. You feel my pain, can't you? You know, but I go back to the days like the old players. So you know, he showed me a football shirt. I'm going like, well, mate, I'm the wrong person. So take it what he was right. The mistake I made was I didn't get it right. But take it the joke. You remember you validated it. You're Man City, he's Man United, but he's the red jersey one, so that helped me out a bit. Sorry?
On the football thing, I had the company that was sponsoring Man City at the time when my brother passed was the brother of a company called Brother. I think they made sewing machines. Oh no, some sort of IT thing. I don't know. But
no, brother makes sewing. I'll tell you a story in a minute.
And I had the flowers done in blue, Man City blue, and that was his.
Do you want to hear something a bit weird before you go? Well, my mum and dad had popped in tonight, and my dad was in the sewing machine business and dealt with Brother in Manchester.
Wow, excellent.
Well, he dealt with Brother in London. Oh, I love the weird stuff. Take this young guy's eternal love. Absolutely. He's not telling you what to do. It's just what my work is always about is healing. And what this is for you and him is going, you did everything you could.
Yeah.
And what is, I want to say what I'm finding fascinating, and it's not being disrespectful to any member anyone else in the family. He's not speaking about anyone else in the family. It's just you and him.
Okay.
It's your reunion tonight with him. Doesn't mean he doesn't love the family, but I want to make sure I emphasize that this is your reunion between you and your little brother. I know you're the brother you care. You're the one that cared for him. Mm-hmm. Okay, so take that.
Than me, I think there was 21 months between us. He was slightly younger.
That would do me.
When he passed, so for me, he'll be forever 21.
Yeah, I knew he was young. He didn't show me his age, but I knew he was a kid. Yeah, I knew he was a kid. You know, I knew he was young. All I'll ask you now, because with my work, I try and avoid just got your mum, she loves you, have a bunch of flowers. I'm not looking at anyways, but I don't work that way. This is healing. So what I'm really asking you to do is, if you want to at any time, just message me, keep in touch. Okay.
Yeah.
if you want to. More than that, let this process over the coming days, coming weeks, because it will change. If you let it, it can really start to help that healing. I know it's a long time ago, but it can really help. That's why that's how this works. This goes. This is. I have so much fun doing this, but there's a very serious side to my work, and this is where it really kicks in. It's where it really kicks in, and this is where you can really start to not release him, not for a second because he's your brother, but release some of the feelings about it all. Does it make sense? In all these years later, so Sarah, I'm going to say one thing to you before I think, for me to you, thank you for trusting me, because that doesn't work without trust. And I don't think, well, you're obviously, I guess you're up north somewhere. Yeah. So I come up there, I've got friends up there to the east somewhere. But but that worked because your soul and your brother's soul trusted me, and I was the one in the middle. So Sarah, thank you so much.
Perfect. Thank you.
So take care of yourself, my darling. Thank you. And say hi to your daughters for me. And God bless. Thanks, Sarah. Thank you. Can we do so? Oh, you're already doing the hearts, all the big hearts and things. So the hearts. And Sarah, all those big hearts and claps and thumbs up. Oh, they're all hearts, aren't they? They're all for you. And you see what I loved. You see, when I get a mum, it's normally mum, but he went, it's Terry. All right, mate, Terry. And I love how I'm going to show you. I love how he. I love how he brought forward himself, and I love how the healing manifested. Right. Okay. I want to do another because I've only done 3, and we've got to do at least 4 tonight. Really, and I know it's different. I know I serve churches. I'm going to talk for a second. I serve SNU churches. And I not a lot, 1 or 2, and they like to do link every 8 minutes. And if I'm doing one of my own shows, I do I like really? It's my show. But as I always say, like these nights, I hope it's entertaining, but it's not cheap entertainment. And what I do is, this is a little show, but it's never show business. That's why I want to try and get across. And one minute. And I never ever rush this. It's respectfully to, like I said, there's one of me, thousands of the others. I'm not being respectful to them. They're the ones who do 30 in a night, and you're sharing. If you are new and I haven't trusted you, I love how everyone here is going along with how we work. That you're not asking who you want to hear from. You're not trying to share it a million times. Again, if you want to follow me, you like how we all work, great. And if you want to share me, that would be lovely. But please don't share, and never ever share me to groups. It's so disrespectful. I'm just having a little moment when I'm waiting to see who's going to pop in, because I want to do another one. If you've got a shoot, because I've been doing an hour and a half, but I want to I've got a vibey for another one. And I'm not sure I'm going to go with her. I'm not sure we're going to go with this lady, because when I say she's multi-relationshiped, I mean whoever's here, it's going to be, you're going to have a different relationship with her. So it's not just, if you're a single person watching on your own, it can't be for you. Whoever I bring through, can't be for you, because it's like, well, they're here watching, and it's like, she's saying, oh, okay, I'm going to have fun with you. I'm going to have fun with you, love. It's like, they're waiting for me. I went, are they? Really? Yeah, they're all waiting for me. Okay, Amy. Right. I can't imagine. Okay, Jacqueline. I can't imagine there's 4 or 5 of you sitting down watching, waiting for this lady to come through. See, yes, there is. There was one's had a go, or one's in the room. All right, okay. And apparently, I'm on the big TV. This can't be right. This is going to be complete rubbish, because she's going, no, it's not. They're watching you. So if you've got a lady, I don't know she yet, and there's 4 or 5 of you watching me on the big TV screen, which you can do, let me know, because I can't believe this. So this could be, well, I don't know yet, the relationship yet, but I'm guessing it's nan, mum, aunt, I don't know yet, but it's like they're watching you. Well, that's nice. Because remember, they're not going by time or space. So I've got this lady here, and there's got to be 4 or 5 of you watching me. Maybe she no, there's more than that, but they're not here now. I went, okay, love. We'll wait for this woman to come through. And I'm going, love, you got to be joking, mate. She said, no, do it. I went, all right. Tomorrow night, Lucy, I've got a night off tomorrow night. Yes. Okay, it can't be 3. It's more than 3. She went, no, she's Adam. It's like a group of you watching me now. And so tomorrow night, I've got tomorrow night off. Wednesday night is Q&A, and then Thursday is tarot. No, there's not 3 of you. There's like at least 4 or 5 of you, man, and they're popping out. There's 5 of us watching you. That could be it, couldn't it? But only if you've got me on the telly. If it's on a phone, ain't me, or ain't you. I'm going, what is that? What are you going to give me? And it's like they're waiting for me. So this lady's going, they're waiting for me. All right, lovely. Where do you want to go with this? And it's really strange. She's going. Stop, I want to know more. Right, now, when I work with groups, remember, whoever this lady is, if there's 4 or 5 of you, one of you may not have liked her, one of them might really have loved her. That would do. Right, me and my kids are watching you. We're on a tour. It kept cutting out. So my friend also watching from our house. Right. Is it Jamie Lee? Don't know. No, she said it's not you. Okay, this stage went, no, it's not you. Jamie, thank you. If no one else takes this woman, you can have her. I think I'm going to volunteer because it's like, I just want to get through and say hello. Okay. Just want to come through and say hi. Okay, because as that Jamie said, she was watching on the big screen, but not now. So, but now I'm on the screen, not on the big telly. Now, I don't know where the Joni, or I know it's an old-fashioned name, the Joan or the Joni fits in, but either she's Joan or there's the Joni or Joey. That it's not Joanne, it's Joni or Joe, not Joan. So Nikki Cubley, I've got this. Like, there's 4 or 5 of you, and I've either been on the TV. I am on the TV. You've been watching me on the TV screen, right? And there's 4 or 5 of you on Pops and the Joni. Yes, I don't know if she's the Joni, but there's the Joni or the Joni watching me. Or watching you. Josie, yeah, I'll take Josie because it's my last link. I shouldn't be doing this. Nan's twin is Joan. No, it's just Josie. My name is Joan. It's just me. Can't be you, Stacey, because there's 4 or 5 of them. I'm struggling with this one. Right, what I'm going to do, because it's the last link and my energy just drops and drops. It's like being a mobile phone. I have to be honest, it's like, it's literally dropping. And I want to make sure I try and find you. Carly, it's not you. It's not you because I can't change a group of people into 2 as much as I would love to. No, so can't be you. Right. I know this woman. What do you want? This. Emma Harris said there's 5 watching. Oh, hold on. Who just said that? Your mum is Joan. No, that's not the one. I was trying to say. Oh, that's why, because I wanted Nan. Your grandma Joan and 5 people. Well, that fits, doesn't it? Hello, Victoria. Now, 5 people there watching me on the TV, and your granddad's name is Joan. We'll own that one because I'll own that. So very quickly. No, I found her because it's Victoria. Okay. Right, it's going to be quite short, Vicky. If that's what I'll call you that. But I'm you. I'm with you. And this stands. Yep, that's it. She's not trying down, but yeah, there's 5 people watching the TV. Now, Victoria, it's going to be quite short. I put up the. Oh, Joe, so if you want to leave, that's fine. It's like I just want because I just the link's there if you want to come on, Victoria. But it's not going to be that long. But I just want to. This Nan isn't going to me, love you. She's not. It's just I want to get my message across. And what I'm going to share with you, Victoria, is I'm just going to let me just finish now with Nan. It's a very quick one because I found you. Now, there's something going on between her, or something between her and your mum. Not quite sure whether whether Joan is your mum's mum or Joan is your mum's mother-in-law. But what I'm going to do, I'll link in on Sydney Kingsley. Okay, cool. Come on for a second. And people are disappearing, so we might only be us left. People might be a bit nosy about some gossip. But absolutely, just link on Sydney Kingsley and we can have a chat, can't we, for just 2 minutes? Because your nan just wants to get something across. Here we go. Hello. It's working. Hello. Oh, hello. You're watching me on telly.
You are on my telly. Look.
Oh, look at that. I'm bloody famous. So all it is, Nanny Joan, right? 4 or 5 of you watching, bit of a character. Is your mum still here, Vicky?
Yep.
Right. I don't know what's going on. I've got to be careful because there's people, but I just know. No, I found it's like whatever's going on, whatever's gone on, right?
Right.
Does this make sense?
Yeah.
I've got to be careful because there's 5 of you.
No, it's okay. You ain't got to be careful at all. Say what you got to say.
This nan don't give a shit. You know, it's like right. It's like I'll give us it feels it because your nan has literally gone. You ain't finishing yet, Bex. Woo. Okay. I've got to be careful because you're.
No, don't be careful. Say it. Just say
with your mum. Well, my impression would be, and I'm saying this very diplomatic, Vicky. I don't know if Joan would have always got on well with your mum.
No.
Because your nan's going. I can't. I'm not saying your nan Joan would have sworn a little bit, but she might have sworn a little bit. At times about things mum has done and did, and that's the vibe. If I was round your house and we were having you was drinking a glass of wine, obviously I wouldn't touch any wine at all, would I? So I don't
no, of course you wouldn't. No.
Oh no. But it's almost like your nan, I won't say can be outspoken, but it's very much like I know.
My nan hated my mum.
I know. I couldn't fucking say. I couldn't really say that because, normally I would, but I got an email from someone saying, "Someone knows you shouldn't swear so much." I thought, I should be myself, really, shouldn't I? Because your nan.
That's what we were watching for, Bex.
Oh, bless you, Victoria. Because it's like, what your nan is calling your mum, I'm going. She's, let go. The politely would go, well, your nan's suggesting that maybe you let your mum just live her life and you live yours, but your nan's going, fucking bitch.
Yeah.
And it's like, and she, it's like, right. I know you've. Is that who's with you? You've got sisters there. Who have you got with you?
No, it's my daughter.
Daughter. Do you have siblings? Do you have sisters or brothers?
I've got a brother.
Do you not get on with him?
No.
Because is he a bit close to your mum?
He sees my mum regularly.
Yeah. Because, yeah. So there's. I've got to be careful because he might be watching this. I'm sure he's not, but he's like.
No, he won't be. No, he won't be.
Because your nan's going things like, well, I can't say that. But
my nan never liked any of my family apart from me and her daughter.
Yeah.
She put up with them because they were family.
Yeah, and again, Chris, when she went my family. There's 5, so she views you, whoever's there, as her family. She's suggesting, which is about your brother, that he might play up to your mum a bit just to get on. That's what she suggested.
Yeah,
okay.
He's an arse.
I don't say that, but pretty much. So what I want to do is, I know she loves you, and I loved how she went. There's 4 or 5 of them there, watching the big screen. My name's Joan, and that's my family. I missed the significance of that, Victoria.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
family. It's only when you said how she only loves you, I can say to you, I can see what I missed. Because when she went to me, my family, my family are watching, but she went to me, they're my family. And I missed it. She went, family. Okay.
Yeah, I was the only one really she could talk to about the rest of the family.
Cool. I do drink wine, Leah. Quite right. I do drink wine. Someone said because Leah joked saying I'm a liar. I don't drink wine. I do drink wine, Leah, and people just no, she's not. Everyone, don't ever go, Leah. She's lovely. She's right. I do drink your glass of wine or three when I'm not working. So can I leave that with you? And I think then just to say she wanted that 5 minutes at the end. She ran over by 10 minutes, but she wanted it.
Lovely.
No, leave Leah alone. She's lovely. She was making a joke. People get so protective of me. It's lovely. It's really lovely. People get protective of me. It's like Leah's lovely. I don't drink gin either. And you're so welcome, honey. Right, so I'll leave that there with you. Is that all right?
That is lovely.
And really, your nan, there's no middle ground with your nan.
No.
Because she's very much like, they've made their bed, let them lay in it.
Yeah.
And so what she's doing around about, I think she's going, you've made the right decision. Now, again, I'm reading into what she's sharing with me. So it feels like you've done pretty much the same thing. I'm done with it.
Right.
So if you have, she's. I'm not saying you haven't. You've got to make your decisions. I'm not giving you a reading like that. It doesn't work like that. It's almost like that was her decision. You make your decision.
Yeah, I stepped away from all of my family.
There you go. So what she's sharing, obviously what she's sharing with you. I've seen that, and I know what I want is that you know, she would go blow them.
Yeah.
But she would. That's how it was. But I think you were always the little favourite as well, weren't you?
I was the first grandchild.
Okay, that would do me.
Yeah.
Right, can I try? We should really finish. A lot of people. There's a few of us left, so it's great. Can I ask you a question? Because I love learning. Right?
Yeah.
So when the grandkids used to go round to Nan's.
Yeah.
And you get like a little bit of ice cream. Did you get it's very specific. Did you get the extra scoop of ice cream?
Yeah. Yeah. And it was always me that went down there on half terms and stayed with her, and she'd asked to have me down there and
got a bit spoilt, but it's the extra scoop of ice cream you got. And probably in front of the others.
Yeah.
But
oh
you
yeah,
got this scoop. No, this is what I wanted.
Yeah.
And then you got now. I've got to be careful because this is my personal reference, but this is an example of what she looks. It's not exactly right. The scoop of ice cream was specific. She showed me that. But you know, as a kid, I'd have ice cream. I used to get a flake and flaky bits on top, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You get the biggest bit of the flake.
Yeah.
You cow.
I know.
I'm just joking. I know. I love that. I love that memory. I just love when she. It's like. Because I think it was is that you gave her. You said you gave her that time.
Yeah.
I love her energy.
Oh, she was fantastic.
Oh, and I've tears because literally I've done near 2 hours without a break, and that last thing I often at the end of an evening I'll get like a little one come through and it'll be I've just passed it and I'm like, okay, your nan has taken over. I'm going to crash and burn into me because literally I'm buzzing. So imagine like a mobile phone, I'm down like 2 or 3%. Your nan's comes in, right, I'll give you a charge, but boy, you're going to pay for it tonight and you go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm like,
she was a 3 foot, nothing fire rocket.
Oh, she scares the fuck out of me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, you're doing this, you're like, and when I was going, well, when someone said to me, I can say it was only 3 of us, and she went, no, there's 5 of them. They're watching you on the telly. I went, all right. And again, what I love is she's there.
Yeah, I've also with that, I've got 4 children and me. So there's actually 5 of me.
There you go. So it's a double bubble. But only what she's talking about, how many watching the telly. So with that, she says, oh, I'm going back there now. So it's literally, she's like your rock, even now.
Yeah.
So I want you to, so I nearly missed this right at the end. So bear with me. Is just tell her I'm always going to still be her rock.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And always follow this.
I do now.
So if you want to tell somebody to bugger off, but whatever, she's just tell her to follow this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what I love, I only missed this. I want to finish off with this, Victoria. What I love about this Nan is that now I'm going to say something. It's going to sound a little bit weird. It's not just your Nan. It's like a little soulmate.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lovely bond between you two.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I love
It's
that.
actually a
I love
birthday
that.
next week as well. And
There you go. There you go. There you go. So I'm going to leave this lady's eternal love with you. And I love how they're so specific. And especially what I've noticed with my work now, it's so specific. It couldn't be honest with you in front of like 400 or 500 people.
Yeah.
Same relationship. Who's there? Boom, 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 boom. And your mum do one, which is okay, fair enough. So Victoria, take care. Working me.
Thank you
Love
very
the
much.
kids. And I feel famous. I'm on a TV screen.
You are. You're on a big screen every night.
5 minutes of fame. Anyway, take care, honey.
Cinders. See you later.
Bless you. Well, everyone, thank you so much for being part of this evening. Hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow morning, if you're around 9 o'clock, is our little meditation. And again, as I finish, for those that are still here, if you want to like my page, that'd be lovely. And if you want to follow me because you want to come on these nights, that'd be lovely. And if you want to share me, thank you, that'd be lovely. But don't share me a million times. And whatever you do, never, ever, 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 please, never, ever share me in the groups. It's so rude. And again, our nights, we don't get around 20, 30 people. That's just not the way I work. But if you notice, spirit will find where they want to go. That Nan straight away, the young boy straight away, and but that's how spirit work. They know their job. So everyone, thank you so much for being part of an amazing night. I don't mean spirit being amazing and you guys being amazing. I love those that come because we're part of a community, and I love as our community grows. It's not growing like crazy big. It's just lovely. And I really want to just thank you all because it's your energy that brings to this. And I want to share just one last thing, if I may. If you haven't seen the film Ghost, watch the film Ghost, because that bit where they come with you, they go home with you. Obviously, you're at home. And what I love about Joan, who just popped in, she said, I'm there with them. There's 5 of them watching you on the big screen. And it's Joan. It's that, boom. And again, I didn't know because it was multi-generational. And that's the intent of spirit. And again, my job is always just to get out of the way so they can do their job. And I think they did that beautifully tonight. So thank you for everyone. Someone did ask me, even when the lockdown's finished, I start going out work again, I will be doing this at least once a week because I am loving the way this is working. And I love how specific spirit have been. I've got to be specific for them. So I am learning so much. So we might make it a Saturday night. But at the moment, it's Saturday and Monday because I'm probably indoors to probably August time, I guess. But we'll probably try and do a tarot night once a week, and we'll definitely do one, 2 of these a week. So anyway, thanks so much for coming. I'm going to go and get myself. I've got lemonade. So anyway, enough of me talking. Thank you so much for everyone being here, and namaste. And I always finish by saying, I see you, which is from one of my other favourite films, Avatar, which is I see you, which means I see your soul in a high place. And again, I want to thank the lady whose dad came through. Can't remember her name, but the moment she went, I could feel it and go, that's my dad. And so thank you. Oh, Val, I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. And even then, I'll be here 2 or 3 nights a week because I love it so much. Gin, I've got no gin in the house. I'm not drinking gin at the moment, so it's all good. Yes. Everyone take care. Bye now. And I'm going to pop off.